Now to another issue that CNN-IBN has been focusing on, and despite all the reports, the grain drain continues. Grain continues to rot in the open. Yet another case coming from Rajasthan's Ganganagar district.
40,000 metric tons of food grains lying in the open have been left neglected by Food Corporation of India officials. This is despite warning by Food Minister K.V. Thomas, who had reacted to a CNN-IBN report of grain drain in Punjab and Haryana. He had then assured, and in Parliament, that enough storage space would be provided to all states. Farmers in Ganganagar claim they were assured that their produce would be procured, which is why the grain was left out in the open. CNN-IBN has been reporting on repeated incidents of rotting food grains due to government's negligence, particularly in Rajasthan and Punjab in the last 2 years. Swati Vashishta joins us from Jaipur on the phone line. Swati, any reaction at all from the state government?
Well, no reaction yet, Veera, but certainly this is a shocking case of negligence on the part of Food Corporation of India officials. The farmers as well as the traders had been raising alarm all this while for the last 2-3 days when the weather conditions in Ganganagar became overcast, and they had warned the FCI officials that the food grains that are lying in the open might be affected due to rains, and that's exactly what has happened. Half of this food grain has been bought by the government, so it was in bags, but the rest of it was lying just out there in the open. There were no provisions to cover it as well. The farmers tried to cover it themselves, but they largely failed because the rains were heavy, and they are particularly worried about this half of the quantity that was still in the process of being bought by the government. Whether they'll receive their payments or not is their big worry.
Those pictures that you sent us tell us that appalling story of waste of food grain. Appreciate you joining us there. Swati Vashisht will continue to keep a close track of rotting food grain across the country, especially in Rajasthan and Punjab.